it's Ashley from the Loopy Lamb, and I'm back with another yarn review. So I recently went to the Michaels and went a little yarn crazy, and I thought, you know what, it's hard to get out to the stores. I'm going to share my purchases with you so you can see kind of what's out there and see what they're like. So I picked up these Bernat blanket Breezys. I really love regular Bernat blanket yarn, specifically the stripes. I love to make baby blankets with them, and I was intrigued by these yarns, so I thought I'd give them a try. So we've got 2 of the Bernat blanket Breezy, and then we've got the Breezy Watercolors. So I guess they're the same line, just one is a variegated and one is solids. So I'll go through what colors I have here, and then we'll talk a little bit more about the yarn itself. So this one here is this Starry Night. We have silver, and my favorite one here is the ink blue. So each of these balls are 250 grams. They both they have different yardage though. So the Bernat blanket Breezy here. Sorry, these are some pretty big skeins, so we'll try and get them both in. So the solid color, just the Bernat blanket Breezy, is 250 grams, as I said, but it's 530 yards or 485 meters. The Breezy watercolor, for the same price, is 610 yards of yarn or 558 meters. So I don't understand why there's a yardage difference, but there is. So they both feel the exact same, very soft, and it's a, I know I'm going to butcher this word. I know it's going to happen, but I'm going to try it anyways. Boucle style yarn, I believe it's called. It kind of reminds me of like a terry cloth, or I think it's called a terry cloth robe, like from when you're a kid and they're really fuzzy and you've got your bunny slippers on. It kind of reminds me of that. So I bought these 3 thinking they would be pretty cool together as a blanket. Made the mistake of thinking it would be the same weight because I had a mask on, to be honest, and it was fogging up a bit. So I didn't really take an overly close look at the labels when I made these purchases. So I assumed that this would likely be a bulky weight yarn like the Bernat blanket, but it actually is a size 4 worsted weight yarn. And the recommended hook size is a 5. It's 100% polyester, as with most blanket yarns. It's machine washable and dryable, always a win at my house with young kids. So when I read that when I got home, I was like, that's not great. I like my blankets to be quick and easy because I get bored easy with blankets. So that's why I like my chunky yarn for those. But I know that this style of yarn isn't, for everybody, because people complain that they can't see their stitches. And I get the same kind of feedback when I do amigurumi with fur yarn. People are like, well, it's honestly the most common question that I get is, can you see your stitches, right? So I worked up a swatch, just a small one, in this yarn, because that's all I had time for. With the, I think I did a hook size bigger than the recommended hook size because I just found it to be a little too tight. And I've done single crochet here in the bottom and doubles up here. So that's why you can see through it there. And no, you can absolutely not see your stitches. And unlike the fur yarn that I absolutely love to use, there is no thick strap on the back to help you. So it's not impossible to work with. If you rely on seeing your stitches, then you're probably not going to be too thrilled with working with this yarn. But I really thought that I might I had a pattern design idea for it, to be honest, but I'm on the fence. Do I go forward with it? Do I not? Are you guys going to want to use a yarn like this? Let me know, because I'm not going to go through all the work if you guys aren't going to enjoy it. So that was my experience with the yarn. I haven't really gone further than this, but anything that you're going to work up in this is pretty much going to get lost again, because you can't see the stitches. So you're probably going to do something simple like a single or a half double crochet stitch, or even if you don't mind the holes in it, you could get away with a double. And if I was going to do a blanket in this, honestly, I probably would have to do a double crochet just so I could get it done, because although it says it's a worsted, it just feels smaller when you're working it up. And like, to be honest, this swatch took me a while to work up. So I'd love to hear what your opinions are on this yarn. I think I might give it another shot. Seeing the stitches is not a deal breaker for me. And I really like to see these colors together. So have you guys worked with it? Let me know if you have, if you liked it, if you didn't, what you made with it, if you did. And yeah, any recommendations that you might have, I'd love to hear them. And if you enjoy free crochet patterns, please check out my blog, theloopylamb.com. That's where I share all of my free designs. And if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button and consider subscribing to my channel. Thanks so much for watching. Happy hooking, and I'll see you next time.